What if the happy voices of your childhood cartoon all hide the same tragic secret? The Flintstones is one of the most loved cartoons in history. It was funny, warm, and full of life. Fred, Wilma, Barney, and Betty felt like a real family. People laughed with them, watched them every day, and never imagined anything dark behind those voices. But the truth behind those voices is far more sad than most fans know. All four original voice actors who brought these characters to life shared something in common: a habit that slowly damaged their health over the years: smoking. And shockingly, each of them later died from smoking-related illnesses or complications. This is their story. Let's start with Betty Rubble, voiced by Bea Benaderet. Bea was born in 1906. She was not only a voice actress but also a star in many old TV shows and cartoons. She worked on Looney Tunes, the Beverly Hillbillies, and many others. Her voice gave Betty Rubble a soft, warm personality that fans loved. But behind the scenes, Bea was a heavy smoker for many years. She smoked so much that it became a daily habit she could not break. During her work on Petticoat Junction, doctors found a spot on her lung. It was cancer, but instead of stopping work, she kept going. Sadly, the disease grew worse. The cancer was inoperable. In 1968, Bea Benaderet died at the age of 62. She was the first of the original cast to pass away. Next is Fred Flintstone, voiced by Alan Reed. Alan didn't just voice Fred, he helped create him. He made Fred sound natural, like a real person, not a cartoon. That style changed animation forever. Alan also acted in movies and radio shows, but like Bea, he was a longtime smoker. In 1967, he was diagnosed with bladder cancer. Doctors removed his bladder to save his life. He survived the surgery, but smoking had already damaged his body deeply. Later, he developed emphysema, a serious lung disease that makes breathing very hard. On June 14, 1977, Alan Reed died of a heart attack at age 69. Now Barney Rubble, voiced by Mel Blanc, the man of 1,000 voices. Mel Blanc was one of the most famous voice actors in history. He gave life to Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Tweety Bird, and many more. But his smoking habit started shockingly early, when he was just a child. As an adult, he smoked heavily every day. Even after a serious car accident that left him in a coma, he kept working from his hospital bed. But decades of smoking finally caught up with him. He developed emphysema and heart disease. In 1989, Mel Blanc died at the age of 81. Finally, Wilma Flintstone, voiced by Jean Vanderpill. Jean had a long career in animation. She also voiced Pebbles in the Flintstones and Rosie in the Jetsons. Her voice defined some of the most loved female characters in classic cartoons. She too was a smoker for many years. Over time, she developed lung cancer. She passed away in 1999 at the age of 79. She was the last surviving member of the original main cast. There is one more shocking detail. The famous closed-mouth laugh from Wilma and Betty, the soft hee-hee sound fans remember, was not just a style choice. It was created because the actresses often couldn't